Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
It's Friday afternoon. And this is, welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the vlog, yeah.
Welcome to the vlog. It's Friday afternoon at E3 Empire. Sun is shining. Spirits are high.
Yep.
Maybe never higher, possibly.
Stakes have never been higher.
Yeah. And yeah. That's it. We went out for breakfast this morning. And then we've just sort of rambled around, haven't we? So we could have done this earlier. We didn't. We've just been chilling out. So it's quite warm, this event. So well, I mean, it rained a bit yesterday, didn't it? Thursday.
Yeah, I think in comparison from the last two events of the year, this is a warm event.
Yeah,
a lot warmer.
I think our plan is to take it chill this event.
Yes.
So we're not sure about recording stuff. We'll do obviously stuff at the camp here, our camp.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe at the traders at some point if we go get some food later and stuff. But
yeah,
there's going to be less of us rambling around, walking, filming, just because we want to not go out in the sun too much.
This is going to be the most relaxed vlog we've done ever of any event, and that is saying something.
Yeah, so it might be a bit shorter. I don't know. We're still going to do our little updates and stuff. But obviously, yeah. For example, we haven't done anything this morning, and we're not going to show you around the traders, for example, like we do most times. But we are going to show off our kit this time.
Yes.
Because you've seen us already in kit, but I mean, maybe we'll do a show and tell.
Yeah, well, we've bought some new kit, new bits and bobs, so it will be cool to show it off.
Yeah.
You've got a new accessory to replace an old one that you could show off as well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you can see briefly, kind of see in the background, Robbie's staffs.
Oh, the staffs. I thought we were talking about the cars.
Oh yeah, well, there's my car and my bed.
I thought you meant the queue of cars.
No,
Oh, there's no queue. There's no queue. So obviously people are still arriving.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of time though. I found 3 arrows and God, then I got my 3 arrows back. So I'm only 1 arrow down from my purchase last event. Which,
you're 1 hour down and 1 player pack down.
Yeah. The rule of thumb with arrows is expect to lose 1 an event, right? That's what I've always been told, and so far that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, my player pack was so. I kind of said it on the live stream we did before the event, so you can go back and watch it if you want. But my downtime for some reason didn't register, so I was emailing PD, and eventually I was like, "Oh, do you know what? Don't worry about it," because I was doing like a specific thing for downtime, wasn't I? I was clearing a mine of Trigoni.
Yep.
So they needed enough numbers there. So it turns out they've achieved it without me anyway. But I still emailed in because I wasn't sure what was going on. And well, they've rectified it. So they said, okay, yeah, we'll change your downtime option, because at the moment it was just paid work for a military unit. So they've changed it, and they said, oh, you might have to just question it at God. Went to God, oh, my player pack's wrong. So that was yesterday. So they've taken it and it's in the to-do pile. We went back there earlier to get it and it's still not done. So I think I've got to go back at 5, they said, to collect it.
Which is cutting it fine, because we need to be somewhere at 6.
Yeah, which is a bit inconvenient, to be honest. So I'm not sure if I'm just going to not get it straight away. Oh, I don't know, actually. Because are we doing the elections straight away?
No, that's tomorrow.
Saturday, okay. Yeah, because I've got a vote slip in my player pack, so I need that. But I might maybe just swing by after time in.
Just need the resources, really, don't we, to start collecting a bit of capital again.
Yeah, I just got a bit of coin and stuff, which is, again, it's not the end of the world.
It's Orichalcum, isn't it?
Yeah, so clearing the mines, you get Orichalcum. So that's the only thing. I thought the Orichalcum would be happy. I got someone in mind that I want to see if they'll buy it. So
yeah.
Anyway, apart from that, yeah. I've lost trail of thought. Arrows.
Yeah, that's it. That's it really for today. Nothing has happened. I see, because IC hasn't happened yet. So more tomorrow, I'm sure.
Yeah. And maybe. We'll. Oh yeah. So tomorrow we got stuff planned tonight, haven't we?
Yep. You have.
And we have.
Have I?
No, just drag you along.
Oh.
No, well, yeah. So
I have said I would do some other bits for Robbie as well, but.
So I've got some errands to run and stuff, help a few people out.
Yeah.
You'll probably hear about it tomorrow, hopefully, all going well. And then we've got big day tomorrow.
Yeah.
And yes, so I don't want to say too much about it because people are going to find out, but obviously everything going on at the moment.
What a teaser!
Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting one. This event, I think,
Could be big.
could be big.
You won't know until Sunday, I guess. I don't know how we're going to do Sunday. I'm only here till Saturday night.
Mark's only here till Saturday night, so we could possibly look at doing a 2-person sign-off Saturday.
Yeah,
afternoon,
depending
something
on
like
what is happening between 6 and 9.
that. Yeah, maybe. Something like that. Yeah,
Again,
maybe.
you'll
So
find out.
we will do it, and then it's just me on Sunday to sign off, which
Yeah.
we'll see.
I could do a separate sign off on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Before I have to get. I'm going to Legoland.
Yes.
Is the reason I'm
Mark
going
really
on
wants to
Sunday.
go to Legoland, so
It's been a
he's-
dream my entire life. No, it was just a clash of events. So to get the best of both, I'm doing both.
So, but I mean Sunday, I'm not sure really what's going on Sunday wise with us
No.
game plan. So I mean with anything like last event, it will just random stuff happen. So
Yeah.
I think a bit of that's going to happen this event where we might just stumble into a few things and then go from there. So
One thing is for sure is that Sunday is going to be warm.
yeah, Sunday does look warm at the moment. I haven't checked it today though, but
Warm. Still warm.
yeah, so it's quite warm now, which I mean the worst of it's going to be gone by the time we get kit, so that's not a problem. And then
Yeah.
tomorrow, also I'm not sure when we're fighting, if we're going to fight. I don't know if I'm fighting yet. I haven't made a mind up, just because it's going to be quite a lot going on tomorrow as it is. So maybe if we're monstering tomorrow, maybe. But I have a feeling the Orcs tend to monster on a Sunday. I have a feeling it's PD's lined up. I could be completely wrong. I could be chatting.
We will find out either really late tonight in the toilet where the sign goes
Yeah.
up, or tomorrow morning.
We'll
We'll let you know.
Yeah. Also, because of the sun, right? What does it bring? What do we treat ourselves to?
Sunburn.
Yes.
Is that the answer?
Ice cream truck.
Ice creams. Oh yeah.
No,
Throw,
I
a
mean, they were
picture,
here last
throw a
event.
picture up, Matt, or me, whoever's editing. Throw a picture up now.
But I think they were here last event. I think. But yes.
The van was here. It was never occupied.
Really?
It was parked up alongside the Magic Spice, is it?
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're the same running both.
Possibly.
Yeah, I had an incredible Biscoff
Hmm.
whippy ice cream, Mr. Whippy ice cream.
And I had a sherbet covered ice cream, which sounds wild, and it was a bit. But it was really good. It was like raspberry and blueberry.
Yeah. So
And I had a little flake as well.
we know how to treat ourselves. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
first ever ice cream at Empire.
And then we went shopping. Did some shopping.
Went shopping, got some kit. You might be able to briefly kind of see it there on the top of my bed.
Oh, so-
Yeah. And yeah, you'll see it in a second anyway. We're gonna
Yeah,
do some filming.
We'll get in all our kit and then maybe just do a big show off of kit and thoughts behind it maybe.
Yeah.
Just because we're not going to do much footage in the camp, so
Hmm.
we'll give you what we can. Again, it's just because it's hot and stuff. I don't want to overload us with stuff to do.
Yes.
And to the point where we won't enjoy ourselves. And sometimes recording can be a bit of a pain to remember and do. So
Yeah.
and to keep it good.
On the plus side, apparently PD are doing some of their own recording this weekend, so there might be some cool footage.
Yeah.
But I believe drone footage, which maybe we can show that if we ask nicely, or we'll just put the link for wherever it is.
Whenever that comes out, knowing them, it could be a few years' time.
Well, it's been attempted before and never saw the light of day.
Yeah.
So, because it didn't look good. So we will see what happens with this one.
Mm-hmm. If we see a drone, we'll mention it in the vlog.
Yeah. If not, one of us will go on the other shoulders and
Yeah,
we'll do our own drone
climb a tree
footage.
and do our own.
Yeah, we are the drones.
So yeah.
Cool. Well, we will catch you tomorrow, gang. Have a
Or
good Friday,
in a bit when we do our kit review.
or we hope you've had a good Friday
Yeah.
when you've watched this video, because it will be after the event. Bye.
Bye.
Oh. Hello, it's me, Brog 2.0. New kit, new robe. It's kind of a new scarf that we've just jimmied at the last second. I am officially Tamazi. My backstory is confirmed.
Do a spin.
Spin.
Wow. It's Gadak 1.0, I guess. Oh well, maybe 2.0.
2.0.
2.0. I'm in summer attire, so less layers on top and no hood this time. Trying to be a bit cooler, so we start putting symbols on our thing.
Yes.
So if you go look back and see Broggs, he's got this cool Tamazi symbol, where I've got the Sanite Sept symbol. There it is.
That was hard to do upside down.
Yeah, so what's new? This will be playing a role today. And then nothing new really. My item of worth, which I'll probably tell you about maybe tomorrow afternoon.
Sword? Drop the sword off.
The sword is at the camp, waiting to be presented at time in.
Yes.
Yeah, it's my kit, so got a little bag,
Spin.
drinking mug. Got 2 daggers, which I can't use at the same time currently. I've got to go read a book and learn about it. But there's that. And
there you go.
I mean, yeah, everything I need to get really hot and sweaty in the field.
He knows my wily ways.
Oh.
Hello.
Saturday.
It's hot. I'm trying to get on my character sheet, and it's failing. Oh, hold? Oh no, don't hold. Let's carry on.
Yeah, it's not as hot as yesterday, maybe, but still warm. We had a good day yesterday. We got up to stuff.
Very enjoyable day. We sort of kind of became a little bit of stewards of the camp, showing first timers to Empire around the Orc camp. It was really nice. Hopefully we did it justice.
Yeah, I think so. We met some new players, met some old players. Did a little shenanigans, had a little task to go do, which we did, even though technically someone had beaten us to it by half an hour.
Yeah.
So it was a waste of time, but we still did the process. We went through the motions of doing something, which was still enjoyable. It's not something I've done before.
Helped Lee find somebody in the Browse Coast.
Yeah, you went with Lee or Sandviper Rep, aka.
We just chilled at camp, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a nice chill and then an early night last night. Which, well, yeah, early icy. We left about 10ish.
Yeah.
With the idea of hitting it hard today.
Yeah, big day today. Lots going on.
So the Orcs are monstering today. We're not going. Well, I'm not going out. Just because I've got some stuff planned, sort of not long after monstering, which I need to be fresh for. So, but then I just remembered that monstering for me is actually chucking the tunic on and going. So it could. But anyway, that's not the point. I've made my decision.
We'll have that debate off camera for about an hour. I'm sure.
No, I'm not doing it. And then yeah, so Orcs will be fighting tomorrow, which again I won't do because I'm not monstering. But yeah, potential busy day today.
Oh, it's warm. You just said it's cooler today, but I'm actually quite warm here.
I don't feel warm yet.
It's probably the breakfast back.
Yes, we've just had a lovely breakfast back from Get Smoked.
Very good. Very enjoyable.
Sponsored video.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what else to say really. Yesterday you had a lot of time with us. Today maybe not so much. But
this is my last day here. I will be going this evening, so
Mark's got to leave this evening.
Maybe we'll do separate Sunday wrap-up videos and mash them together.
Yeah, I can record something anyway tomorrow, and then we'll decide what. Maybe you can record something as you leave tonight.
Yeah.
Mark can sign off tonight from both of us because I might be busy at time of Mark leaving. But yeah, so an enjoyable night last night from something where, you know, I just kind of at one point just walked back to the camp with nothing to do, and it was a weird feeling, and I could just sit down and chill out. And we had a chat to one of the egregores of the Orcs, a winter market. Oh, every person came through the Orc camp, so like coming through. So we just got to chat to a load of people.
Yeah.
Also, I'm assuming you can hear what we're saying because it's actually really quite noisy in here.
This could be the worst video we've ever recorded.
Yeah. Sorry, but we are actually in the food tent. in the out character trading area. So we changed the scenery, not that you can see anything, and we're not going to pan around and show people off because we're not. We've just got our faces. So believe us when we say we are not in a generic tent, we are in the food tent.
Make sure you take notes.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, so we're going to go back to camp now.
Yep.
Slowly get ready. Yesterday, obviously you've seen us in kit. Whether that footage was good enough, I don't know. I think so. But yesterday, we spent like a good 2 to 3 hours just slowly putting on kit, getting in the mood, rather than normally we leave it to the last 45 minutes to get ready. Whereas this time, I think I was in half kit by 2 or something silly.
I think it worked quite well actually doing it that way.
Yeah, and we were building into it, so
probably do that again.
There's more.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll catch you at the next one.
Morning, Sunday morning. Hello. So you can tell I look a bit sunburned. I don't think that was from me. I don't know if sun affects me through the mask. Sunburn, maybe it does, but I feel a little red. But Mark went home last night. Obviously you saw him, our little sign off for Mark. So yeah, it's Sunday morning, it's around 9 o'clock. So I'm just making the most of not being in kit before I get in kit essentially. The sun is out. The sun is out and there's not a cloud in the sky currently, which yeah, that's concerning for an orc maybe. So I'm just gonna think about my pacing of the day, not get burnt out, not get too hot, dehydrated. Gonna try wear a hood out just to keep the sun off me. I'm not so the orcs are battling today. I'm not battling this weekend. So they're all getting ready now. I've just seen Lee, so they're off to get ready. I'm gonna try and go down for 10, and then I've got a few things planned during the battle, a few people to talk to. So yeah, and then obviously we'll finish at 3. So yesterday was really good fun. Obviously I was with Mark for a bit. He left around sort of 7, 8 I think. So I think Mark's found a bit of game which is he's quite interested in, which is cool. We were doing some sort of running around for the Senator sort of Friday night and Saturday, and obviously we had the Senate elections on Saturday, which I got voted in for, which was cool. And I basically had to do Senate yesterday at 4 o'clock and 9 o'clock, which was good. Sorry, I'm a bit tired, so I probably don't sound as buzzing, but it was very good fun. Very interesting. I got to put my first Senate motion through. I was a bit wobbly on the delivery, which is annoying because I kind of pre-planned what I wanted to say, and then obviously once you're in front of about 40 people, well, I think it was 35 senators, it just tends to go out the window. So I'm trying to write everything down. Obviously it's just practice and dealing with more public speaking, which I tend to enjoy. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe because it just means a bit to me at the moment. So yeah, who knows. But anyway, I put my first Senate motion through, which was great. I'm lucky that I'm in a position with the territory of Mariv that I'm a senator for. It's a new territory for the Empire. Loads of people are really excited and want to help with it. So, you know, support for motions and stuff doesn't seem to be an issue. And all the senators are on board and they're like, oh, you know, we'll help you out where we can. So that was great. So I got to do that. It was a long Senate session last night. It's about 2 hours long. So it was 9 till 11. Note to self, make sure you go to the toilet before the Senate motion. I spent the majority of the Senate motion basically bursting for the toilet, which wasn't great. But that's on me. I've basically been drinking a lot of fluids because it's been quite hot. So I was just like, I'll keep on. So, and it's kind of a running joke of the weekend with me and Mark that I've just been back and forth from the toilet the whole time because I've been drinking so much water. So yeah, that's something to take into consideration. But this Senate session today is at 2 o'clock. Got a tractor driving past now, so it might be a bit noisy. But it's at 2 o'clock, and obviously the game finished at 3, so technically it should be a shortish session, which is good. Obviously they're going to be out battling, so I'm going to kind of go around the camp. Got a few people I want to talk to when they come out off the battle. yeah, see what the nation's doing as well. So busy. I think it's just now I've got an idea of what I'm going to be doing going forward, like with the Senate stuff. I can try to prioritise my time and have a bit more of a structured weekend. I think I'm going to need it, just so I'm doing stuff at the right time and relaxing at the right time, because me and Mark, the last few events, come back to the camp quite a bit, but a couple of times throughout the day, just to have like a half hour, you know, drinking some food and get out and just have a chill out, which I still want to do, because it's a nice way to just have a relax. But obviously there's certain times I can't do that now, whereas before we could just do it whenever, whereas now I need to be in Senate X, Y and Z. So yeah, without rambling too much, that was my Saturday. Again, had a bit of a late night one, went to a bar last night where a lot of senators meet, which is a fun experience, because obviously being one of the fresher faced senators, I didn't really know anyone there. So we had Rasp, and Rasp is a very busy senator, our Orc senator, Scarson senator, so they were doing stuff. So I sat there for a bit, you know, mingling with people, then ended up bumping into a few other senators, and got chatting quite a bit, which was nice, because I felt a bit more less out of place in the bar. So, but it just meant I had a really late night. So and then I came back through the camp, and some of the Orcs were doing stuff at midnight. Got chatting to a few. It's just quite nice actually. There's a few sort of people I've met, I've seen before, but a few people I've met sort of this event that I've just had the opportunity to talk to, and they're really great people, and they've got interesting game. So just talking to them, or like, you know, been talking quite a bit about the priest game, which is not something I've really looked into. So, but obviously sometimes you want stuff done, you go to the priests.
In the woods.
There's Lee. Lee's walking past. There he is. So yeah, that was interesting, is trying to figure out the mechanics of the priest game, which is quite good through like statements and stuff. So that was interesting. So yeah, I got talking to this person who's in a advisor of Orc Affairs, which is a job role in itself, and then turns out they're a priest. So I was like, oh well, that's handy. I'll ask you a few things. So we spoke about that, and that was great. So yeah, I guess the more time you spend in your new nation, the more people you meet, and then you build those relationships, and then you yeah, you just then have more stuff to do, right? So obviously before first event, didn't know anyone. Obviously then I've got to really go out and talk to people. Now I'm meeting those people, and I think knowing people brings on more for you to do. You know, there's more chances you'll bump into stuff, or people might want help and stuff like that. So that's where I'm at currently. So yeah, it's obviously it's a very weird event. It's the end of the event now. Well, I say this in the morning, but it's the last day. Like, I went into this event really not in the right headspace for it, and with everything that's happened with the elections and stuff, which was stressful for lots of reasons. I've obviously, it's hard to really jump into this event, and so I've kind of like gone through it a bit like I want to put all my all in, but my heart's not in it right now. So I'm hoping, obviously after this event, I think I'm obviously going to skyrocket in enthusiasm because there's so much for me to do now, which is nice, because it's something I've wanted to do for ages, is just have more of a role, there's more of the potential things to do. So I feel like I've got an access to something more. So it's yeah, I'm just want to get through this event. Want to survive this event. I think I'll look back on it. I was talking to Mark yesterday, and like, you often just you're fixated on what's in front of you, and you don't look back at what's happened. And like, this event so far, so many fun, interesting things have happened to me and Mark, you know, and I've been prioritizing certain things and just sort of forgetting actually the other stuff that's happened that's been great, and I should appreciate that really, which I do. But I think, like we said at the last event, like you do an event, but by Sunday, like for me,
I'm only really remembering what happened Sunday and sort of Saturday afternoon. You kind of, Friday's a blur, Saturday morning's a blur, but there's so much stuff happens there. So yeah, I think looking back on it, I'm going to be like, yeah, I really enjoyed this event, but at the moment I'm just tired. It's obviously my first hot weather event as an orc. I don't know what the temperature's like today. I'm guessing sort of like early 20s, which isn't as bad as it's been. But for me, obviously, it's a new experience, so it's just sort of playing that really, figuring that out. But yeah, that was a very long ramble, and I'm really sorry that you've had to just listen to me waffle. Obviously, I think Mark would have reined me in by now and been like, right, let's stop talking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in kit now, and then catch up with you after the event. Once time out, I'll do a little video. Obviously get packed up and go. I want to get home nice and early. I say nice and early, I just want to get home after quite a tiring event. So, but I'll do a timeout video. I'm going to talk to Mark. We maybe get Mark back on. Obviously we're a bit slow with the editing on the last one, so I just want to get this one out there. So we'll see, but if not, yeah, you'll just see my face, or potentially see Mark as well as a recorded thing from home, who knows. So there's that. So yeah, I'll see you at the end of the event.
Hey guys, it's timeout. That's Sunday completed, and what a Sunday it's been. It's been a really good day today. Weather was hot to start with. Like this morning it was sort of quite warm, which I was a bit worried about, but I'm lucky I've kind of been in the shade quite a bit today. So I went off and spoke to a player in the league who was a senator, because we kind of spoke earlier in the weekend, and they're like, oh, come see me on Sunday. So I was like, okay. So I did, and just like had a really just nice chat with them, which was just really nice. And just a bit, like, it wasn't really business talk or anything, it was just a really nice experience to just chat to someone, waffle. Helped me learn some things, maybe helped me learn sort of what Gadak feels about certain things, because I'm still like, you know, there's lots going on, and I'm kind of unsure how I should feel as my character on those subjects. So yeah, it's by talking to people. It kind of helps me figure that out, I think, which is cool. I feel like that's how I do a lot of my learning, is through just talking it over. So having conversations with players about certain subjects helps, and I feel like I've learnt a lot about the Synod game and stuff like that this weekend, which is good, because Synods, the priest game, is quite useful to players that want to do stuff. So yeah, I'm looking very red, but I'm not. I think I got a bit sunburnt. I actually put some sun cream on under the mask today. I don't know if the sunburn is before mask or maybe during wearing the mask. So I don't know. I'm wiping my face, is stinging like mad. So yeah, really good day, really good finish to the event. It's like this afternoon, like the Senate session this afternoon has just made me really keen. Had a really good, enjoyable experience. So, and there's just loads of people I've met and spoke to in the nation, outside the nation. It's just really helping develop my game and giving me some sort of like angle and purpose, which is great, because that's what I always look for. You know, I've got ideas, but I think taking an idea to the field always changes. It always differs. So yeah, but great experience. So I don't know what to talk about really. Don't want to waffle too much, but I guess I'll just talk about some key points, 3 key points of my event. Maybe Mark can chime in and do his key points at some point, but for me it was getting Senate election. So I ran for Senate on Saturday and got it, and
that was a whole episode in itself. It was a stressful thing, and it paid off in the end, which was amazing. Thanks to a very selfless player who gave up a chance to go for Senate themselves to elect me, which was really kind. So I've kind of got to prove it to them and the nation that I'm capable of doing it. So yeah, Senate session, that was great. And then yesterday was fun. It was just full on. So from like 2 o'clock yesterday, I felt like I didn't stop from sort of 2 o'clock till bedtime, which yeah, was just full on. So obviously Senate session starts at 4 on a Saturday, so come 2 o'clock I got sort of had to, got sworn in. Well, I say sworn in, I did the paperwork at the hub, and then I was at the hub pretty much the whole time till Senate, talking to people. You know, Rasp was sort of explaining stuff to me, so I was doing that. Then I got whisked off to Senate, which was alright. It probably went on about an hour and 10 minutes, I think. It wasn't that bad. Got out, like Mark came to watch, and I was just like, I haven't eaten food since breakfast, so Mark whisked me off. Got some food, and then before I knew, well, then we came back here, had a bit of chill out, saw Mark off. With that, then I went to Senate at 9 o'clock. So I was getting a bit stressed trying to find Rasp, because my Scarson senator had offered to be a second for his motion, and I thought he wanted to put it through for Saturday night. So I was like running around like mad trying to find him, thinking, oh god, am I in trouble? The fact that I've been away from the camp for like an hour. But he was fine. And then I went to Senate at 9 on Saturday, and it went on for 2 hours, which was a killer. Well, it wasn't the end of the world really, I didn't mind it. It was just long, and then, you know, with that some stuff happened. Someone was shooting arrows into the Senate, which was wild. So then the Emperor had to be escorted back to their camp, because we thought there was something going on there, which was wild. And then I went to Gin Club on Saturday night, and had some lovely interactions with a senator from one of the High Guard senators, really nice. And then like met some Navari and stuff, which was just a great, because again it's just meeting new faces, and everyone I've met so far I've been really friendly, and I've not felt like, oh, they're a bit odd. Because sometimes there's, you know, you might meet people and be like, oh, they're a bit full on, or they're not very. But everyone I've met at this event have been so kind, which is a really nice experience. And for someone who was a bit unsure coming into an event, you know, the people that come here have just made it great. So. But yeah, I don't know how much I've repeated from this morning, so I've forgot about what I talked about this morning. But yeah, rounding off of just a really good Senate session today. It was really good fun. You know, I've always like talking to Mark and stuff like Senate. I've always been really interested in it, but to sit and watch a Senate meeting session is really I found quite hard, because from an outsider looking, like, you know, for someone just a bystander looking in, it's hard to sort of it's hard to pick up on what's going on, because you're not a senator. You might not necessarily have an interest in or vested interest in any of the motions, so it's hard to keep track. Whereas I found being in the Senate, on the Senate floor, I just start absorbing, and not much stays in my head because it's rubbish, my head, but you know, you're absorbing all these things, and all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, so now I know what's going on with the Imperial Good, and now I know what's going on with this, and you know, and like some of the big motions obviously stick around in your head because they're important or they're dramatic, and like the last motion of today's Senate was a real big one, and it was quite controversial. So to be involved in something like that was awesome, and it was game. So and I'm just starting to figure out, you know, how I want to do stuff, you know, how to do stuff in a game, you know, so how the game works. It's taken 7-8 years
to figure out. And looking back on it now, I'm a bit like, you know, I spent so much time in Wintermark thinking one thing when, you know, I could have gone a complete different route and probably did a lot more with my time. So we learn, and you know, I've got here, I've got to this point now, and I'm figuring it all out, and I'm in a nation that's kick-ass, and they're just so helpful. So yeah, next event, I'm already excited for next event and what the potential possibilities are, and it's just time to put my stamp on this Senate position as Gadak and just do my best. So I'll leave it there. Thanks everyone who's, you know, watched the vlog and supported our YouTube and everything. Obviously we've got all our socials and stuff, so check it out. Obviously Mark's meant to be talking, probably do a little Sunday recap, so he either does do that and you've seen it, because I reckon he should put it a bit, whoever's editing this, put it a bit like before this, so then this could be the outro, maybe, I don't know. Unless it's Mark, he might not want to do that, no. Or Mark hasn't recorded anything, so it's the end anyway. But yeah, so check out our socials, come join our Discord. Thank you very much.